Hi everyone, and I'm really glad to see you here. And okay, guys, we will start in a few minutes. So uh, keep on waiting for a little bit when the rest of the people will connect to us, and then we will start. Today, we will talk with you about how the real estate world is changing right now. And I will let you know a little bit more about what we are doing too, but keep keep waiting a little bit. So we will wait for a few more minutes for the rest of the people because I know that's a Sunday right now and probably someone is resting a little bit. So we wait for them for a few minutes and we will start in a few minutes. Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. Probably the last few seconds you don't hear me. So could you tell me if you hear me right now? Can you send some emojis or pluses in our web chat? I will appreciate it if you will become a little bit active, and that will help me to understand if you hear me well. Okay, good, good. Thank you so much, Jura. Thank you so much, Nada. So it's really great that you send me that kind of feedback. Okay, guys, I will tell you a little bit more today about how the real estate world is changing. And I thank you so much that you find the time in this Sunday to join us today. And I hope that presentation and that webinar will be really useful for you. Our agenda is pretty simple. We have about 1 hour webinar, and in this 1 hour, I will try to let you know a little bit more about the new approaches for the investments, the real estate world investment changing, and in the end of the our my presentation, I will answer on all your questions. So if you're ready, then let's begin. Uh, our company name is the Binaries, and we do in the real estate marketplace. And today our topic is how the real estate world is changing in 2024. So, what we and I would like to introduce myself and let you know a little bit more about myself, about my experience. That will help you understand who I am and why I'm doing that kind of things, and why I sharing my experience with you. My name is Oleg Kurchenko. I'm a software developer with 12 years of experience, and I started working in fintech since 2016. And since that time, I start also deep in dive more into the new technologies in financial technologies, such as blockchain, cryptocurrency, and etc. And during since 2016, my team has built more than 20 projects regarding what have connected to the fintech industry. That was trading robots, payment solutions, investment platforms, and etc. Also, I have investment in one educational company, what is represented in Ukraine with more than 1 million customers, and my team built for them the platform like learning management system platform that helps more than 1 million people have study the online courses and all that stuff. In 2019, I started building my own centralized exchange for the cryptocurrency, and I started researching the topic of how to transform the real world assets ownership from a physical form to intangible form to a digital one. And since that day, I have spent few years to find the proper legal framework to make it happen. And that's my experience. I will share it with you a little bit later, and I will let you know about all legal approaches, all stuff that is changing right now in the investment world. But I would like to also introduce a little bit more about Binarix and what Binarix is. Binarix is a marketplace for the real estate where everyone can invest in the real estate from comfortable for them amount, and we have more than 700 investors at that moment, and we're providing real great opportunities for everyone to invest in the real estate with fractional investment. And we have a really huge we have a really huge experience in software development and real estate. So what is our topic is today? The first of all, I will tell you how the real world how the world of investments are changing in 2024. I will tell you a little bit more about new approaches for investments and how the blockchain technologies are participating in that kind of things. And I would like to ask you guys, send me plus in the chat, please, who is familiar with the blockchain, who know what is this, and minus who doesn't know. That will help me to let you know a little bit more about blockchain if you don't know it. But if everyone is understand what blockchain is, so that will help me to save my and your time. So could you please send me the feedback in the chat? I will be really appreciated for it. Yeah, waiting for your feedback, guys. Do you familiar with blockchain technologies or no? Send me a plus or send me a minus if you don't. Yeah, minus. Katie. Thank you so much, Katie. What about other guys? Roman plus. Okay, good. So then I understand what blockchain tech is. Kai. Okay. So we have the different people who knows what it is and who doesn't know what it is. But then I will explain a little bit more what blockchain is a little bit later in my presentation, and that will help to you understand a really interesting topic and a really great approach, how you can invest money, how you can transform your approaches to calculating your money, and etc. And also we will talk about the new trend. What is coming in 2024 is the tokenization of real world assets. Tokenization of real world assets is the technology that is based on the blockchain. So why I'm asking about your understanding, because it's really important to understand what is this, and that will help to you learn more about it a little bit later. And of course, we will talk to you with you about topic how you can make a profit on that kind of things. But for the beginning, I would like to start from the history and from how the investment world is changed by the time, from times to times. On the first picture, you can see the guys who has traded on the stock exchange in the past. This is guys who are yelling on the stock exchange, I'm buying, I'm selling, and all that stuff. And when we look some movies, we always usually see when somebody is screaming and trying to sell the stocks and on the exchange, but it's really impressive, and it's really fun how they're doing it, because for us right now we understand how world is already changes, and we understand that any stock exchange can be represented on the online, and that helping to us uh, understand the history. But when it was changed, it was start changing with the internet, when internet become available for public audience in 1983. And during that period, the exchanges, brokers, investment world is changing, and almost everything right now you can find in your computer, in your smartphone. Anyone can invest in the stocks without any problems with the mobile applications or their computer. So that helping to anyone make an investments in a way how they feel it by the right way. And during the time, the technology has become evolutionized, and in 2008 Bitcoin is appeared. Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency, and probably all of you already hear about that, because it's really popular right now. And the blockchain and Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency what is working on the technology what is called blockchain. So what blockchain is the registry of the data what cannot be changed, and all transactions in that data like a spreadsheet will be saved, and nobody cannot change the transactions in the future. So that helping to you be sure that blockchain technology can be used as a ledger for the data, and people understand it. So how they start trying to use it, and that's a really impressive thing, because that the way how they understand that blockchain technology is really incredible instrument for the people who like to transfer the ownership and to save the ownership in a digital form, from physical form to a digital form. And with like from 2017, people started trying to do a lot of different things with the and that kind of stuff, call it tokenization. So since 2017, people start doing a lot of things with the blockchain technology and trying to combine it with the assets ownership. But there was many projects, and there was many interesting ways how people trying to do it. And there is a question, why they trying to do it? They trying to do and transfer the ownership from a digital form to a physical form, because it's really help to save the time and save the money when they trying to transfer the ownership from one person to another person. So that helping to anyone be sure that they will get the profit from it. So that bringing us to the new era of the assets ownership. And one additional thing that I missed to say to you, that is most active participants in the end of presentation and in the end of webinar will receive the presentation slides. Also, who will hear us until the end, we will have a financial bonus for everyone. And we also tell you a little bit more about how you can make money on it. So I already told you about the history, and we can see that world is changing and internet also evolutionizing. When we can remember the 19 years when there was area of the web 1.0, and was just web pages where you can read the content but you cannot interact with it. And then it's when the technologies are evolving and the internet are evolving to the web 0.20, that bringing us the really great opportunity to interact with the content. So social media appears, people start creating their own content in the internet. They start sharing their experience with the other friends and the different people, and that helping to anyone share their experience and interact with the internet and the web resources. But that are not the end. And with the blockchain technologies, currently internet are evolving to the web 3, when you will have the access to all your data, and you can manage the data and the transactions with just your wallet. And probably you don't understand what I'm talking about right now, but in the future, in like next 5 or 7 years, almost all of you will start using the blockchain technologies and start using it like Web3, when you will connect your wallet and make all transactions from your wallet without any problems from any part of the world. So that will help to you really manage your own funds, what will be stored on that wallet. And all the websites will will be able to use that technology too. And why you don't hear about it at this moment? Yeah. And I can compare it with the internet, because we have a phenomenon of the informational technology adaptation and how it looks. When the internet just appeared, was not so much people who are using an internet. And in just a few years, like few years, it's like 30, it's about 20 years takes for the internet to achieve about 1 billion people. But that bringing us to the idea that when is some technology is appearing in our world, that not bringing us to that technology immediately, because that technology have an adaptation when the infrastructure for the technology will be accepted and built it. Like electric cars right now, we can see in the Tesla is the not first company what is built in electric cars. So but they are doing an infrastructure for it. Also in the future, in the past, we have used the phones with the buttons, but right now all of us have the phones with the flat screen and the touch screen. Also, we don't have a smartphones. So but right now we cannot imagine our life without our smartphones. So the world is changing, and we understand that all technologies need adaptation. So in the future, you also will be a part of the blockchain technologies. And what is bringing right now? What is the trend about what I'm talking in the beginning of my presentation? The trend is the real world assets, or other words is RVA. And what this trend talking about? This trend is talking about that the assets will be transformed to the digital form. And one of the biggest funds in the world, BlackRock, and CEO of the BlackRock talking about it, and he thinking that about 10% of the gross domestic product of the whole world will be tokenized until 2030, and that will bring really extremely great opportunities for everyone who are interacting with that technologies. And also, as you understand, we gathered here to talk a little bit more about the real estate market and why it's valuable to invest in the real estate market at this moment. So that bring into you the possibility understand that slide will bring to you the possibility to understand how the real estate market are growing too. So until 2026, we're expecting that market will be about $500 trillion, and that also bring in a lot of opportunities to the world. And right now, we already told about what is how the world of investments are changing. But when you start thinking how to invest in a proper way, and when you start thinking in which area you would like to invest, you can probably you see a lot of opportunities on the market, and almost all of that opportunities is great. And but some of them have a big problems such as huge risks. That is problem of the stocks, and that is problem of the cryptocurrencies, because when you invest in the cryptocurrencies, you can expect the high profit, but you will also take a high risk on you, and that not giving to you a warranty that you don't lose the money. It's not a problem, it's just a risk reward model, and you can just expect you cannot be sure that you will get money on it. Also, there is a low yield and the fraud on the market. Fraud is like forex and ponzi schemes, and high entry threshold for the real estate. But behind the high entry threshold for the real estate, that is really one of the best markets to invest in, because the real estate is a real asset that can be sold in any time, and that can generate a passive sustainable income from the property rent. So that's not so adapted to the price volatility, and there is no so much high risks for the real estate investments. And that bringing us to the idea that real estate is really great, that real estate is really great mechanism and really great assets to invest in. And let's imagine if you start thinking, okay, I would like to invest in the real estate. So I would like to invest in, for example, the really promising locations such as Cyprus, Dubai, Bali, Turkey, and etc. Guys, could you send me plus in the chat who already have their real estate investments, and two pluses if you just thinking about to start investing in the real estate? I will be appreciated if you will share experience with me. And I see here is a few questions. Roman, yeah. We have Russian and Ukrainian webinars. Yesterday we have a webinar on Russian language. So join us later, and and we will join our Telegram bot, and we will send to you the record for the webinar. Okay, so imagine if you start working with and thinking about the invest to the real estate. So what difficulties you will have in the future when you bring yourself to that opportunity? The first of all is the high entry threshold that I already mentioned, and that high entry threshold will bring to you to the point when you need to invest at least 30% of the whole amount of the property price up front, and totally you will need about 200K to buy some property to start generating the revenue and start generating money on it. So that and probably you will agree that it's like a really huge amount, and this is the what you have, and this is the problem for the most of people, to have such amount of the money in one time in one place. And also you need to be geographically in the same location to understand the local market, to understand the local approaches, how the people visiting that country. You need also have a tax residency status to buy the property, and that will bring to you a lot of troubles on the way to own it. Also, the legal documentation, transferring the money into a jurisdiction when you would like to buy the property, because many of the countries have their own rules of how to transfer the money, and also the paying the taxes and managing the property. So this is a problems that anyone can have when they invest in the properties, and your process will looks like when you start investing in the property, you will connect probably with the real estate agency. That real estate agency connect you to the real estate agent, and just the real estate agent introduce you to the developer and to the property. So on that chain, you can see that there's a lot of intermediaries who making money on you. So what like why such complicated process is not updated for last couple of years, last like hundred of years? It's because of the technologies right now just grow to the level when that kind of the process can be evolved, and it can evolutionize. So we have solution, and that solution calls investment pools, or other words, fractional ownership. And the fractional ownership, that's the stuff that Binarix platform bringing to anyone to start investing in the real estate. So what fractional investments and what Binarix is proposing to their clients? Of course, we propose to invest in the real estate from the comfortable amount for anyone, no matter how many do you have, from $50. We also decrease the risks and increase the possibility to you to make the diversification of your investments in a different locations, because that brings into you the possibility to be sure, because we are using the blockchain technology and tokenization behind our company and behind our mechanism. So that brings into you the idea that you can be secured, and with the blockchain technologies and the US legals, because we are building the platform on the legislation of the United States, and the legislation is the one of the most important of our priorities. The legislation is the one of the best things that we have spent about 3 years to find that kind of legal framework, what we are using right now for the tokenization. So I already told you about what tokenization is, but I also would like to introduce you the new type of entity what was created in United States in the middle of 2021, and the name of that type of entity is DAO LLC. Probably all of you already know what LLC is, so this is the limited liability company. But what DAO is the decentralized autonomous organization, and the difference between the regular organization and the decentralized autonomous organization is in the common organization there is one guy, one boss who making his decisions, and then the decisions will go down to the company by the company structure. But in the DAO, anyone can propose their ideas, and the rest of the people will vote for that ideas, and the decision will be made collectively from the big amount of the people. So that bringing us to the real democracy model that allowing to anyone invest together with other people and combine themselves. But what is the difference between the regular DAO and the DAO LLC? The difference is pretty impressive, because the difference is that DAO can be managed algorithmically with the smart contract on the blockchain. What is the smart contract, and what is the blockchain, and how all of that looks? I will show you right now on our platform. I will start sharing my screen in a second. One moment. Yep. Yeah, hope you see it well. So there is our platform, binarix.com, And I already start talking to you what is the smart contract and the blockchain. I make a short introduction in what blockchain is, but I propose to you to learn more about it on our website or in the internet. So that bringing to you really great opportunities and possibilities to understand a little bit more in which direction the world is moving right now. So, but what is the smart contract? Smart contract is the contract, but what is managed by the software. So that helping to you be sure that algorithm will manage that smart contract, and that bringing to you the possibility to interact with other people with already created the smart contracts and base it on them. So right now I'm showing to you our platform. We have the different properties. We like a few days ago we just sold one additional property on our platform, and right now we have just properties available in Montenegro, but we have already sold 3 properties in Bali, and the other properties are coming soon too. But I would like to show to you how the platform looks like, how you can check everything on the platform, and how everything is transparent. In each property, or you can see the whole activities, what is happening with that property. You can see the whole owners who are owning the tokens from that property, and their participation in a percentage value, and the companies who is manage that property, because any property on our platform is managed by some companies, and that companies helping to the properties generate the rent or solve any legal issues that they have. But we as a Binaryx, we providing the possibility for everyone to work with the platform and invest to the real estate effectively, easy, and we don't own any properties. And right now I will tell you how it works. Actually, you own your properties by yourself, and we working as an Uber or Airbnb when we providing the platform or marketplace, where from one side the real estate investors combine themselves into the DAO, and from another side the real estate investors are real estate property owners are placing the properties and selling their properties on our platform. So I already told you that we are working on the blockchain, and there is a new type of entity what was created for each property what we place on our platform, and it's called DAO LLC. So you can easily check all the documents what on our platform for this property. And for each property we are registering the separate DAO LLC that helping to us to combine the investors in the one group, and they can decide by themselves what to do with their properties. So there is the name of the company, what is you can see, the company is registered in United States, in Wyoming State, and the name of the company is Binaryx Bali Asset One DAO LLC. And you can easily upload the operational agreement for the company and check it without any problems, and see where is the address of the smart contract is placed to that company, and that address of the smart contract actually managing the company. Because here is an additional article, and you can see too that the DAO shall operate as a fully private, fully decentralized, algorithmically managed organization with a modifiable smart contract, what is provided Hooray. So and what next? When we see that company that managing the smart contract, then we can go easily to that smart contract and check. One moment. Really strange. One moment. I will. Yeah, we can easily go to the smart contract and check everything to the smart contract. Yep. I don't know what's happening. Probably Polygon Scan doesn't work in today. it's the website on the maintain. I'm really sorry, guys. It's not my fault, but you can go by yourself to the smart contract a little bit later and check all the property owners who have what transaction has been made with the properties and who own in some kind of the ownership. So that legal framework and that kind of approach allow to us give the possibility to anyone to invest in the real estate from the comfortable amount and make it really easily. And how it actually works, the management company that is manage the property, they collecting the rent, paying the bills, and sending that rent to the smart contract of the property what is managing the company, and the smart contract distribute the rent between the token holders, so that bringing to you the possibility to start receiving a passive sustainable income from the property rent and receive that rent in any time. So that bringing to you the really amazing opportunity to have the passive income from the property rent from comfortable amount for you. So for example, I have made my own investments on the properties what you can see on the platform, and I invest about $60,000 already. So that's really impressive because I really like that product what we are creating, and that's bringing to anyone the great opportunities and possibilities. But what else you can do with the binaries? As I already mentioned, you can invest from the comfortable amount of money for you. You can receive the passive sustainable income. You can diversify your portfolio by investing in the properties in the different locations in any part of the world. And also, you can easily exit from your investment by selling it on the secondary market. So that's pretty simple and pretty comprehensive. So I already told you that we have sold a few properties on our platform, and you can see here that the first property that we have sold, there was 250, more than 250 investors. In the second one is about 250, and the third property is 230 investors, and all those properties was located in Bali. But what properties is available for investment for right now? The first of all, the properties in Montenegro that bring to you the possibility to get about 28% a year, like annual yield, and about from the property price appreciation, and also the another property in Montenegro, and soon we will announce additional property in Bali too. So, but as I already mentioned, the financial bonus for everyone who participate that webinar, we prepare that financial bonus for you. So we give in to anyone who participate in the webinar 1% of the cashback from the property for property purchasing for amount of $10,000. What you need to do for it? And this is one of the most important questions. You have just 48 hours to make a decision, and there is a 10 people who can participate. You need to fill out the form that you can see here on the screen. If you are from the computer, you can easily fill the form, and a little bit later my colleagues will send it to you to the email or to the Telegram bot. And right now I will share it with you on our chat too. So yeah, a little bit later after my presentation. So how you can get started? First of all, you need to fill out the form. Then our consultant will contact with you, and you can ask any questions to him. Then you need to verify your identity on the platform and make your own investment. So that's pretty easy way and pretty simple. And right now I'm ready to answer on all your questions. So feel free to ask anything, and let's talk about everything more deeply, clearly, and I will try to explain everything if you have some additional questions. Yeah, right now I will send to you the link. Okay, guys, I see the first questions. Don't hesitate to send your messages or questions to the chat, so that will help to you understand a little bit deeply and clearly what we are doing and how we can help you. And that will help to understand us, what questions our audience and what questions you have. So, can you explain in layman terms when ROI starts and how much with the respect to investment made? Or to take it simply, how much I should invest to start earning 1,000 euro or USD per month? Okay, so when the ROI starts, first of all, when the property will be sold on our platform, the management company start managing it. In 1 month, when the management company collecting the money, it's distributed, sending it to the smart contract, and smart contract start distributing it between the people, based on the next months. During like each day, you will receive in your profit. So how much you need to invest to make $1,000 per month is about it actually depends from the property in which you will invest, because the different properties have a different expectations and have a different returns. For example, if we will calculate that the property are generating 12% a year, and you would like to make $1,000 a month, you need to invest $100,000. So it's pretty simple, and I hope I answer on your question. Yeah, AM. Will be new Bali properties. Yeah, we will list a new property in Bali really soon, probably in 1 or 2 weeks. So right now you are able to invest in the Montenegro, and this is a really great opportunities for anyone too. Can you start contributing to the rental income even with the first deposit? Jura, when can you start contributing? I probably I already answered on that question to the Alex, but I will tell you again that you start receiving the income from the property rent when the property management company is collected the rent from that property. Because you need to understand that we don't create a magical instrument that generating the rent from nowhere. We just creating the mechanism that allowing to anyone combine themselves and invest the properties in the real estate and in the real world in any time with the comfortable amount, and that bringing them to the responsibility on themselves in which property they would like to invest, and they make their own decisions. And the one of the most beautiful things in that, as I already mentioned, we as a company, we don't own any properties, and when you invest in the property, you will decide with other investors what to do with your property. You can change the management company, you can increase the rent, decrease the rent, even you can sell a property. So you can make that proposal on the platform and decide what to do with your property. So this is one of the most important things, that we don't like printing the money, we're just providing the instrument for real estate investments for everyone. Michael, who manages the properties? Companies, we have partners companies who have experience in managing of the properties, so that bringing anyone the possibility to make the properties management, and that bringing to anyone, like any company what is represented on the platform, to be a candidate for the property management. Before appears on the platform, that any any management company fill the form, pass the KYB procedure. It's like know your business. They upload the documents. We are verifying them, so you can be sure that the management company what is managing the property is the real company, and you can check that company documents really easily on the platform. Anna Viet. What happens if the property doesn't get funded? If the property doesn't get funded, there isn't two options. US investors will vote what to do: return money back or send money to another properties. It's pretty simple. На кой начин? Ой. Nadio, I'm really sorry. I'm not familiar with that language. I'm trying to, I'm trying to understand, but not really familiar with the language. If you can translate it in English, I will be appreciated because. Кой контракт за субоплаты? I'm trying, but I cannot understand. I'm really sorry. Translate it to the English, please. Yeah, AM. Why is there is commission when you? What is their commission when you want to sell tokens on the secondary market? Okay, AM. Look, the commission on the secondary market is 5%, and you can sell it to any time to anyone. And we're doing it for increase the demand for your tokens, because from other side, for the people who would like to buy the tokens, we're giving them discount for 3% and 2% we making as a platform. Jura, the claims are paid in USDT in Polygon network. Jura, you're absolutely right. The claims are paid in USDT in Polygon network, but you can invest really easily without any problems with the bank transfer, or the credit cards also soon will appear on the platform. And also you can use the Tron network to deposit the USDTs. We will convert it for you automatically to the Polygon. So it's really easy, and probably soon in a few months we will give the possibility to withdraw in investments to the bank accounts, to the credit cards. We're working on it right now. So I have one question on which I not answer. I cannot unfortunately copy it, but I will try. Yeah. I will try right now to answer on the one question of Nadia. Так. Okay. I understand. I translate that question, and the question is how do we make payments in euros in Montenegro, and who is the contact person for cash payments? Okay, so who is the contact person for the cash payments? For the cash payments, we are using our partners as the licensed exchange called Patient. They help into us. They make an international business and international currency exchanges, and they help into us find the partners in the regions, and they're responsible for that kind of transactions. So we use that kind of partner, but our manager from our side will help to you to make that kind of payments. When you deposit in money in euros, it will be converted in USDTs, and you will receive USDT on your wallet in our system. What ROI are for the new Bali properties? AM, I cannot say to you that, because right now we are just listing the property, and we are waiting for our from the management company the numbers, how much money they can make on that property, and we're trying to do all our best. Soon we will announce it. So keep updated, stay in touch, and join our Telegram bot, and you will be updated when we will have more information about it. Currently, I cannot tell you. that kind of things. So I think this is all the questions what we have. I again will show to you that QR code what you can use to fill the form and start investing with us, and you can receive the consultancy of our manager, so that will help to you become a part of the binaries. And here I see the additional question. Will service soon also will be available in German? Yeah, we plan to go to the German. I cannot say to you the exactly time when we will do it, but currently we have in a row few more countries what we plan to launch, and this is Turkey, Kazakhstan, and one additional countries will be Slovenia or Ukraine. So we decided right now, and yeah, that will bring the opportunity and possibility to invest in different parts of the world. Okay, guys, I really appreciate you that you participate our webinar today, and I really thank you so much for visiting us today, and thank you so much to stay with us until the end. I hope you receive a lot of useful information, and I will be glad to meet